Hello soul searchers, and welcome back to my channel where we use tarot to gain better insight into ourselves and the world around us. So today I'm going to be doing a project pan. It's not actually a project pan, because I think with the project pan you're supposed to like talk about products that you have finished and then what's replacing those products, but I'm gonna call it a project pan just for the algorithm. Anyway, today I'm going to be going through products that I have finished, my empties, that's what they're called. I'm going to be going through my empties. Okay, so I will call the video that, because I think that's also good for the algorithm. What I'm going to do is talk about makeup and beauty products that I have emptied out, how I felt about them, and basically associate a tarot card with each product, because I love tarot, I love beauty. Why not? Let's go ahead and break open this bag. We are kind of in a time crunch, so did I finish this? Look, I'm sitting here looking at the tube like, is this really empty? You know, I can't really scrape this anymore. I do recall I got to a point where I was scraping. I guess this is where we're starting. This is the Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer. I am the shade MD26, and it's like my perfect shade. I know it doesn't look empty, but y'all, this thing is scraped. It's scraped and scrubbed. I can't get no other product out of here. You know what, I probably could, but like that's probably at least one more use right there, right? We're gonna let it go. We're gonna let it go. This, that's dramatic. I was gonna say this is like the 10 of Cups. Not quite. It's really good concealer. It is probably one of my favorite concealers to date. The one that I'm using now is Lancome. It is really good, but I don't like the applicator as much. This one I like. I do like the applicator. I like the formula. I just didn't like the price, but then I ended up buying one that is just as expensive. So anyway, what card would I associate with this? I felt like it was multi-use. Like I could make it, like I could just use it by itself. It's such a good match where I could use it by itself without any foundation. Like if I just want to spot conceal. So that was nice. I think this was the first time I had experienced a concealer that matches that well. But usually, of course, I would do a beat face. And then if I want to brighten it up, I could just use a slightly brighter powder. And that seemed to work for me. This, again, everything that I'm getting with this is so dramatic. Y'all, I just got Queen of Pentacles, and then I got the song Safe Here by LP. What's crazy is this dramatic, but it's not wrong. 'Cause I feel safe here. Yeah, literally, like I feel safe with this concealer. I could take this concealer with me anywhere and use it for anything, and I was gonna be fine. This concealer on my bank account, I'd be undefeated. No, it's a really good concealer. I did really enjoy this, and it feels luxury. Like even the packaging just has weight to it, you know, like I could bop somebody in the head with this, probably knock them out. I don't know, Queen of Pentacles. We're gonna stick with the Queen of Pentacles. I think this kind of introduced me into a level of makeup that I was not familiar with previously. And of course makeup isn't that serious, but we're just grounding it down. Queen of Pentacles is the one that I'm associating with this, because Queen of Pentacles talks all about, she talks about a lot, okay? This is the queen who is resourceful. This is the self-care queen for sure. This is a queen of the earthly realm who is in her power. So even if she doesn't have exactly what she wants, she knows how to get it. Good with money, good with the tangible realm. Pretty comfortable with her body, comfortable with herself. And like I said, very much the self-love, self-care queen. So yeah, I just feel like this kind of helped me tap into that just a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna go with Queen of Pentacles for this. And also Pat McGrath is, I could see her being a Queen of Pentacles as well. Obviously I don't know her personally, but I feel like the shoe fits, you know. All right, so let's see, what do we have next? Y'all, I have had this stuff for so long, I don't even know what all is in here. And what's crazy is like I've legit been using a lot of makeup. Like whenever I record, I tend to be doing makeup, and I still have so much. Why do I have so much? Oh, this was a good one. Okay, so this is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Powder. It's the pressed waterproof setting powder is what it's called. I don't recall if I ever actually tried to verify the waterproof claims. I don't think I actually ever tried. So I can't tell you how well it worked there, but y'all, when I say this baby is panned, it is gone. Nothing left. This was a surprise to me because I don't tend to actually like Urban Decay. I don't hate them, but I just feel like everything, especially at the time when I got this was maybe like 2016, 2017. I feel like Urban Decay was so overhyped and I just didn't get it. Like I just wasn't vibing with their products like that. Again, it wasn't like it was horrible stuff. It just wasn't my favorite. So I didn't even buy this. I ended up getting this as a gift with purchase from Macy's, I believe. And I had it for a couple years before I even started using it. So when I tell you I was not checking for this at all, I had no faith in it. You can't really tell, but the shade of it was like, this was the shade. This is the powder here. So it was pretty light. And so that didn't give me any confidence. Like I was nervous all around about this product. I started using this and didn't stop. I obviously, I mean, to this day, like I'm seeing all these crumbs around the edge. I might try to use those on my face, you know, like it was a really good powder, and considering that I didn't pay for it, it was just such a surprise to me. This is one I would absolutely repurchase. I just have so much makeup, I really don't need to, so I'm not going to, but hopefully when I do finish and go through all of my stuff, hopefully they're still making this one, because this is a banger. This is the one product that gave me faith in Urban Decay and actually made me want to try other stuff. So let's see, what would I call this? What would I give this? A welcome surprise. What card? Mind your business. Y'all, why these flies be coming from me? Anyway, what card? Sorry, I'm trying to make sure my hair don't look crazy. It looks a little crazy, but like crazy cute, right? I don't need to look crazy. What time is it? Of course, per usual, we're on a time crunch. What card? A welcome surprise. I'm getting a few. So as far as like a welcome surprise or like an unexpected surprise, I'm kind of getting Three of Cups, which is all about celebration. And so that is kind of the vibe that I had when I started using it and I realized how much I liked it. And then I remembered I got it for free. Like all around, it was just like win, 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 you know, and I'm not used to winning that much. So besides that though, I'm getting Six of Pentacles, and Six of Pentacles talks about like balancing out, just balancing things out. So like the effort that you put into something, you feel like you're repaid for it in a fair way. So this is like feeling like you get paid good for what you do at work, or feeling like you get compensated well for what you do on a regular basis, you know. That is the energy of the Six of Pentacles, and I'm getting it with this specifically because I had bought a couple of Urban Decay products before. They had this eyeshadow palette, and I can't even remember the name of it. I got rid of it a long time ago, but it was all sparkles, and like super colorful, all sparkly shades, which was fine, but it was just the texture of the shades I didn't really care for. And then I had also tried the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. So I had legitimately tried a few Urban Decay products before this one, and I was just not impressed. Y'all know there's only one eyeshadow primer I found that actually works on my lids, because my lids are actually oily. So their eyeshadow primer did not do anything for me. I was not impressed. And so I'm kind of getting Six of Pentacles because it's like I did spend my money on those products and I didn't care for them, but then I ended up getting this for free and I loved it. And so I can't remember the exact price of everything. I feel like I probably spent a little bit more than what this costs, but it at least balanced out the scales for me a little bit to where I will try Urban Decay again at some point in the future. Maybe. All right, so that's that. This is fun. You know what, kind of sticking in the same energy, I feel like I need to go ahead and talk about this one as well. This is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Blurring Powder Foundation. My shade is Y455. This is another item that I got for free. This one I got for free through Influencer, which I don't even know if that is still a thing. I tried to sign up a couple years ago, and I feel like the sign up process was different, or maybe it was a waiting list. I don't really remember, to be honest with you, but y'all see this, right? It's completely gone. Your girl was not playing around. So yes, this one was really good at the time. Again, this was kind of around maybe 2014, 15-ish. It could have been 2016. It was sometime around the same time I got the Urban Decay one for free. And powder foundation was not as popular, I feel, or I don't know. Back then it was all about like liquid matte, like liquid foundation and make it as matte as possible, make it suck out all of the sebum from your skin. And I just wasn't checking for this because obviously this is a powder foundation. Again, I moved into this apartment because I started using Urban Decay when I moved here, so literally that powder was like 8 years old. It still looked good though. It still looked good. That we're all gonna die from something one day. I wasn't finna waste it. It was good. Same thing with this. This was a really good shade match. I really do love the sponge that comes with it as well, the applicator. That's pretty much all I used to apply the foundation. Perfect shade match. It would go on kind of ashy, and that had me concerned, but it was beautiful when you gave it like maybe 5 minutes to just settle. It was so pretty. Now that I have kind of tried other foundations, like right now I'm wearing the Maybelline Superstay, really like that one too, but I have a greater appreciation for everything that this palette gives you after trying that one, because number one, you get the foundation here, you have a mirror, and then I really like this applicator. I really can't like overstate how perfect this is, and it was double-sided. Obviously it's done. But now that I've tried Superstay, I really do appreciate everything that I got with this one, and the fact that I got it for free is just, it makes me happy. I love my shade match with Maybelline Superstay, but I don't like the applicator. I don't even use it because that one set such a high standard that I'm just like, no. So I've done the Maybelline one with like the triangle powder puffs. I've applied it that way. That's usually how I apply it. I've also tried like the triangle sponges and stuff. So yeah, anyway, that one, I don't know, I kind of feel like similar energy, like, I don't know though. With that one, I feel like I really just won all around and I didn't lose anything. Like with the Urban Decay powder, like I said, I had bought Urban Decay products before. I don't think I had ever bought anything from Makeup Forever before trying that powder foundation. And so honestly, I almost feel like that's kind of like, I'm getting Ace of Pentacles and also 10 of Pentacles. Like it was just really good. And it didn't, even Ace of Pentacles, like Ace of Pentacles talks about potential, but it still requires investment to like grow that seed of potential, right? It still takes either a money investment, a time investment. It requires something else to really bloom. So I kind of want to give the Makeup Forever Blurring Powder Foundation a 10 of Pentacles, because that's when you've basically kind of achieved everything you want to achieve. You have the level of wealth. It usually talks about legacy money, but obviously we're talking about makeup, right? And I just really have no notes. I have no notes. I have no notes on that foundation. There is nothing I can say about it. The applicator is great. The packaging for it is great. It's really compact, so you could also like travel with it. And the fact that it's not liquid means you won't have to worry about it spilling out. No notes, babes. I have no notes. 10 of Pentacles for that. It's so good. I hope they keep it. The fact that I'm thinking like legacy money, because that's what 10 of Pentacles normally talks about. It's like a certain level of wealth that's so much more than you can imagine. And so the fact that the word legacy is what's sticking out there, I really hope they keep that as a part of their makeup line, because y'all know these makeup brands like to like switch stuff up for no good reason and make it worse usually. So please, please, Makeup Forever, don't change anything, okay? We love her. All right, let's see here. These are the two that I picked up, so I guess we're going here next. I love how we're starting with so many powders. So these are two mini Danessa Myricks powders. These are the exact same type of powder. It's the Evolution powder from Danessa Myricks. One is in the shade 2, one is in the shade 2.5. I love how as soon as I start talking about these, it's like I can't speak properly. I'm getting tongue-tied and whatnot. These are mini powders. There was a set of 6 of these, and I bought these back when I was actually working as a makeup artist. That's part of the reason I do have so much makeup, is because I was doing beauty YouTube and working as a makeup artist. Like, it was a lot. Anyway, there was a set of 6. These are the two that I really enjoyed, and I use them under my eye only, or like in the concealed areas of my face. They're too light to use all over, I think. But these were good. It's weird because like they're good, but they weren't, I don't feel like I really have anything to write home about with them. They were good. Like, I don't know. I think the difference between these two and then everything else I've discussed up to this point is that they didn't drastically change my perception of anything. They didn't open up a new world for me, kind of like the concealer did, or even the powder foundation. Like, by the time I got these, I was pretty well versed in just having an under eye setting powder. These are like finer than a lot of ones I've come into contact with, but I feel like they're still standard. Like, you can still kind of find other fine setting powders. So I don't know. I'm getting like 4 of Pentacles, you know? And 4 of Pentacles is a solid place to be. Like, the word that comes with 4 of Pentacles is solid. It's not bad. You definitely would not be wasting your money to buy these. I think they're just standard. Solid and standard. It's like, this is what powders should do, you know? I can't write home about it because it's not doing anything new or evolutionary, which is interesting because it is called Evolution powder. Revolutionary, that's the word I meant. It's not doing anything revolutionary, but it's not bad. So if you kind of don't know where to start with the powder, you're just looking for a decent one, no frills, I think this one is a good one. Danessa Myricks Evolution powder. And especially the fact that they come in minis, I do really like that, because you can kind of like try a few different shades, figure out what really works for you before you invest the big coins in the full size. Alrighty, let's get to it. Let's talk about the Skindinavia Oil Control Makeup Finishing Spray. I loved this. So I'm learning, I just recently learned actually, but there is a difference between finishing sprays and setting sprays. And so I did have some beef with this one when I was using it, because it never fully set my face. To this day, I don't know if I actually have a setting spray. I think all of the sprays that I have, which I only have like maybe 2 other ones, but I think they're all finishing sprays. So the difference, setting sprays are supposed to like prevent transfer, prevent removal of makeup, or like, you know, just make it harder to transfer. It's supposed to keep it on your face a bit better. Finishing sprays are supposed to meld everything together, and because this was my first encounter with the finishing spray, I absolutely loved this. I was using this a lot with the powder foundation, the Makeup Forever powder foundation, and I really loved it there. I loved it as well with like cream foundation or liquid, but I feel like you could really see the magic of it with the powder foundation. So yeah, I do feel like it just blended everything together really nicely. It smelled good. I actually had plans to repurchase this one, but they don't, or at least the last time I checked, they don't sell it on Sephora anymore. So I don't know. Will I go to their website just for this one product? Potentially. I really did enjoy it. What card? And of course the battery's about to die. Let me go get a new battery while I think about this. Alright, you guys, I just got a text, so apparently I'm about to have to go. I'm not even running late. The other person is just super early, so it's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna just give y'all this one last product tarot card, and then y'all let me know if you want to see more. This is actually really fun for me anyway. But the Scandinavia makeup finishing spray, I'm getting Temperance card. That's the one that's really sticking with me, and it does make sense because Temperance talks about mixing and melding, alchemizing things to the best result. And I do feel like this, especially when used with the powder foundation, just did that perfectly for me. There would be times, so I told you guys the Makeup Forever powder foundation, it looks good, but it does take like 5 minutes to settle into the skin and like really start to kind of meld and mesh. And that would happen whether I use this or not. The reason I would use this is because I need to see it. I need to see it like immediately, especially if I'm in a rush and I just really want to like see what it's kind of gonna look like throughout the day. I'm gonna go ahead and use this, and it's almost like immediately I would see things just come together a little better, because of course it's hydrating your face. And so I don't know, I just feel like something about that allowed all the powders on my face to really go ahead and blend. And again, that is what the Temperance card talks about. It talks about blending these different things together for, like I said, the best result. So those are my empties for this video. I will, whether you like it or not, I'll probably be doing more. I have way more empties here. I just ran out of time. I'm sorry. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know if this helped you have somewhat of a better understanding of tarot. The thing about tarot cards is that the meaning changes depending on the situation, the question, the reading, what's being discussed. But I feel like this is kind of a fun, lighthearted way to kind of learn tarot without necessarily having to go into the depths and trenches of spiritual soul shadow work, you know, like that can be a lot to start with. So this is just a fun way to get you guys introduced if you're interested. And yeah, I hope it helped you, and if not, I hope it at least entertained you. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, I will see you later, soul searchers.